Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today we're going to give you my weekly update, and still got my format and my notes here, but I think I'm going to go off the cuff just a little bit just to kind of keep things fresh and keep things moving. So if you have, I'm going to kind of get comfortable here. If you have not been following along with my weekly updates, I will link the playlist at the end of this video so you can get to that. And you can kind of keep up with where I've been going in 2021. So the first thing we're going to talk about is my dinner menu last week and talk about how I did. I've got some notes in front of me to kind of keep me on track so we can kind of keep this as small as possible. So last week on my menu, I had steaks, pork chops, chicken club sandwiches, turkey breast, and tortilla crusted fish. And I think that this week is the first week that I have gotten close to cooking everything on my planned menu. The only thing that we didn't have were the pork chops. So that was pretty good, I think. And the only reason why we didn't have that is because we ended up having turkey, and then we had leftover turkey dinner a second time this week, because who doesn't love turkey dinner? So that was a really, really good week. Now this week, since the steaks were so good last week, I wanted to go ahead and make those again this week. So we're gonna do on the dinner menu this week, and I'm only gonna plan 4 days because it seems like 4 days seems to be the ticket. I do work outside the house teaching at the WW Center on Thursday nights. So I'm not home Thursdays. He normally gets dinner on his own. So to plan 4 meals is perfect for us. And the dinners on the weekends, we just kind of wing it and decide what we're going to have that weekend. So there's really no reason for me to plan that. So this week we're going to do steaks. I'm going to do sheet pan chicken. We're going to do chicken fajita pasta, my favorite. Like, that's one of my favorites. Love that recipe. And then I'm going to do a pork tenderloin in my new air fryer. So I've just kind of just been playing with that. I'm actually loving that new air fryer. If you didn't catch my video on that one, I got the Power XL air fryer, the ones with the trays. I've always had the ones with the baskets, and this is my first one with the trays, and I'm telling you, I really, really like it. I have been using that sucker a couple of days a week. I came home on Thursday nights, and I had a half a piece of my chicken left from my chicken club sandwich, and I just kind of threw in some things, and I kind of had a smorgasbord on Thursday night when I got home from work. I had a turkey hot dog, which was 1 point. I had that half a piece of chicken for 2 points. I threw some extra potatoes in there that I had left over, some roasted potatoes. I threw, oh yeah, and don't laugh, don't judge. So I also had half of my waffle left over from my meal prep, and I had only ate half of it that day, so I had a half a waffle left over. So I threw that back in the air fryer to toast it back up, and I had that for dessert. So super good. So if you didn't catch that video, that was in my my meal prep last week. But I forgot how much I really do love waffles. I mean, I really love waffles. So on Friday, I had a break in between meetings, so I hurried up and ran upstairs and threw together a cinnamon apple waffle on the fly because I had already eaten the other 2 mixes that I had pre-mixed earlier, during my meal prep. So good, like so good. So find things you like. I think that's what I'm just trying to say. Find some things that you like, because if you find some food that you're super excited about, mealtime becomes way, way easier when you get ready to have your food. And if you get super excited about your food, I think that you enjoy it more. I mean, imagine that. All right, so that brings me to how did I do on the scale this week? And I had another loss, a small one, down 0.2, but that brings me up to a total of 4 pounds. I'll put my chart here. And I'm super excited about the 4-pound loss in January. So it's way better than I was doing before. I'm hoping to continue that. I also am still drinking my water, not as I did nail it this week. I think that might have been one of the issues. Wasn't that focused on the water. I need to make sure that I focus on this upcoming week. But I've been exercising. Today it will be day 12 on the Megan Davies MBF program on Beachbody. So my nose itches. So day 12, that's pretty good, I think. And I think today's day 12 on tracking. So when I hit the ground running in January, I think I forgot to track one day on the weekends, and it reset. And I lost my streak again. Don't get me started, because I had a 65-day streak going and I lost it because something happened and I wasn't paying attention. It was just not a good day. So I was very sad the next day when I lost that 65-day streak. So I'm trying to get back to that. And if you attend my classes on Thursday, it's a sore subject when it comes to that. All right, so books I'm reading. I'm getting ready to start a new book. I'm listening to a book. It's a vampire book. It's not anything that, I mean, it is what it is. It's just a pure, I think it's called the Anita Blake series. I can't remember. I'll try to remember. I'll take a picture of it here. I still haven't even got the gist of it. I think I'm a couple hours into the book and I'm still trying to figure out the plot, but it's a big, long series, and I had a friend recommend it, so we'll see. We're going to see how that one goes. But Rachel Cruz, who does, she's Dave Ramsey's daughter. She has a couple of books, and the book that I'm getting ready to start, well, I've started it twice. I just haven't finished it. So I'm going to start making a point of at least reading a chapter a day, is Love Your Life, Not Theirs. And then her second book, they're over here on my desk. I'll take a picture and I'll put the picture here. And the second book is something about how you spend money. I can't, like I said, you'll see the picture, so you'll see what it is. So I want to read her first book before I jump into the second one. So I'm going to start that first book today. I'm going to make it a point of starting. I'm going to reread that first chapter today of that book. Maybe I'll get a couple chapters in. That's a lot, right? All right, so I'm going to switch up my reading there for a little bit. Got to cover my workouts, cover my water habits. Decluttering, I kind of took a little bit of a break. I really haven't done much down here in the basement since last weekend. I plan on doing a little bit more today. I do have Purple Heart coming on Monday, so I'm hoping to get a few more things together for them so that I can get them out of this basement. Bathroom, my poor husband. He was cutting tile in the backyard, and it got so cold, his tile saw kept freezing up, so he had to take a little bit of a break. So he's hoping to get some of that done. We do have a busy weekend this weekend. So I'm not sure this, so we'll just wait and I'll give you more updates next week on that. I think it's going to be a skip project weekend because of everything that's going on. So we'll come back to that. All right, so meal prep. I'm planning to do some meal prep today for the weekend. I am going to try to come up with a chickpea rice bowl, so stay tuned for that. I'm kind of throwing around some ideas on that. I've heard these things called Buddha bowls. If you guys know anything about that or how those are, leave me some comments below. Maybe leave me some recipes below so I can check some of those out. I really enjoy doing rice bowls. I really like them, but I didn't want to do the same Southwest black bean type rice bowls this week, so I'm going to try to change that up. So I'm still researching that, and we'll see where that one goes. I'm going to do my breakfast, lunch, and snack prep this week, just like I have been doing. And I'm telling you guys, if you're not doing that, it so helps. It's one of those things that you just don't have to think about what you're eating. You just don't have to think about it because you just go grab it, it's ready to go, and you have it. Today I am going to take it easy. I do have my Premier Protein here. I'm going to have this for breakfast today. It is a little late. We just got done with our Zoom meetings. But I really like having these Premier Protein drinks on hand just for a snack or a quick breakfast, something on the fly, so that you have those ready to go. Just something quick and easy to grab. So super good. I really like the strawberry ones, the chocolate ones, the vanilla ones are good. I like the caramel ones, but I only like the caramel ones in iced coffee. It's not something that I could just, sit down and drink the whole thing on. I've been talking for a little while, so needed a little something to drink there. Okay, so this week's topic, I have some notes here. This week's topic in the workshops, and I guess they would be both in the digital workshops and the in-person workshops. But we were talking about a fixed mindset, and it's kind of like a closed mindset. So when you have a fixed mindset, you're so closed off to new ideas that you just don't want to try anything new or listen to anybody's advice. Or when somebody says, have you tried this? You're like, nope, I don't do that. Or I can't do that. Or it's like you just have that, can't do it. I'm not good at doing that. I've never been good at that. I don't want to try it. Like you're not even open to any new ideas. So the topics that we talked about were, how can you change that attitude? How can you get better with giving yourself some grace to actually try something new? And I try to use the analogy that when you first started driving a car, were you good at it? Probably not. I mean, you were probably nervous. You just did jump behind the wheel and go for it. So it took practice, and things that you're actually good at today do take practice in order for you to get them down pat. When you first started cooking, were you a great cook right off the bat? Maybe. I mean, maybe you were. But if you weren't, it took practice. So give yourself some grace, give yourself some time to practice, and try new things. When you try new things, trust me, you might find some things that you're good at and that you really like. So that was just kind of a small little weekly topic in a nutshell. Also, this week in the studio, this was the recipe that was given out. Orange pomegranate and feta salad. It looked really good, but I mean, technically you could just kind of put this together on your own. So that was kind of exciting to, see a nice summery fruity salad. I like fruit in my salad, and if you've seen me make my Asian chicken salad, I always throw the mandarin oranges in there, and they're so good. Like, it just changes it up. Throw a little poppy seed dressing in there, super good. So change your salads up. If you're having the same old boring salads, check out a new salad. Just Google a new recipe. And I'll see if I can find the recipe link for that one and see if I can get that in there for you too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Don't forget, leave me a thumbs up if you like the weekly update videos, or if you just like my videos in general. Leave me some comments below, and I always love hearing from you. And with that said, I'm going to sign off from here. Have a great week, and I will drop the recipe for the white bean chicken chili on Thursday. So I'm filming that one today, so you'll have that recipe link and cook with me on this upcoming Thursday. And with that said, I'm signing off. We'll see you next week. Have a good week.